Assalamualaikum and hi. First of all, let me introduce my group members. First is Farha, second is Batrisha, and the last one is Farah. We are from Diploma in Banking Studies, and for today, we would like to share one of the law case under subject legal aspect and ethics in banking. Okay, so for today, we will explain the case of Tournier versus National Provincial and Union Bank of England to you guys. So, let's go!
Let's first get to know who are the plaintiff and the defendant in this case. So the plaintiff would be Tournier and the defendant would be the National Provincial and the Union Bank of England. With this bank, Tournier had an overdraft service. He had made plans to make installments to eliminate the overdraft, but he stopped making any payments after just 3 installments. The defendant obviously got offended when the plaintiff does not continue paying the installments. Now, let us talk about the synopsis of this case. I will be explaining the first part of the synopsis. Tournier had made arrangements to make payments towards the elimination of the overdraft by paying installments to the bank. But then, he failed to make payments for the installments after 3 months. Now, for the second part of the synopsis, I'll pass this to my group member, which is Farah.
Okay, next, the case started when Tournier was the payee of the check drawn by Wilbraham traders. So, the defendants come to know about the check by virtue of the fact that Wilbraham was a customer. Then, the manager rang the employers of Tournier and had a conversation with 2 of the directors.
Moving on to the third part of the synopsis of this case. The exact contents of the discussions are not explicit, but it was alleged that the manager told them that Tournier was having contacts with a bookmaker. As a result of this contact, the employer declined to extend Tournier's work contract. Therefore, Tournier had lost his job just like that.
Tournier thinks that there is no justice for him and he must do something in order to clear his name for justification. He proceeded to sue both for the defamation and for breach of the contracts. The Court of Appeal held that the National, Provincial and Union Bank of England liable for breach duty of secrecy.
The question is now, why did the court held? It is purely due to breach of duty of secrecy. The banker owes his client a lawful duty of confidentiality not to report information to any third parties, and any breach of that obligation may give rise to responsibility to any damages in the events of losses.
In a customer and banker relationship, it was stated that secrecy duty is one of the banker's roles once a customer opens an account with the bank. This means that there is a contractual duty and agreement that bankers will keep their customers' information secret and confidential. However, there are 4 situations in which the bankers are allowed to disclose their customers' information. The first one is compulsion of law or court order. Second, the interest of the bank require disclosure, for example, recovery of a debt. Next is when the bank is under a public duty to disclose the customer's information in order to prevent fraud, crime, and terrorism. The last one is when there is an express or implied consent from customer to allow the bank to expose this information to the third party. Any breach of these duties could give rise to liabilities in damages if loss results. According to Tournier case, it is a banker's duty of confidentiality not to disclose any information of its customers to the third party without their consent. This is because customers have the right to have their affairs kept confidential by the bank. However, the National Provincial and Union Bank of England had disclosed Tournier's information to his employer and caused him to lose his job. Therefore, the bank was held guilty since Tournier does not give his consent for the bank to do so. In a conclusion, bankers should be more aware when handling customers' account and must not divulge any customer's private information to the third party. This is important to prevent customers from experiencing any losses or issues that may occur like the one in Tournier's case.
Yay, we are done. So this is the end of this video presentation. We hope that you guys enjoy and thank you for watching.